Very good. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let us begin. Welcome to IBBI Cybersecurity Mentorship Program. And we are talking about today the last session, which is defeating anti-forensic techniques. So in digital forensic essential course, we already covered 5 modules, and last time we could not do the lab. Is that right? So we are trying to see the labs now. Then we'll get into 6th module. Is that fine? Okay. Okay, great. So in the last module, we talked about how to defeat anti-forensic techniques. So for example, if you are doing cyber crime investigation, so you must be able to collect and analyze the evidences from the victims or attacker system. But what will happen when you are trying to go and investigate, the attacker would like to divert your attention. So what he basically does, he try to change or hide himself or use anti-forensic techniques so that they can damage the evidence. Like last time we saw about how he can, hide himself by using electronic, magnetic deletions. Am I right? And also he can hide using different methods. He can delete the logs. So we need to understand so basically, we need to understand those anti-forensic techniques so that you will be able to, focus the forensic investigation. Okay. So what we are going to do, we're going to do solid-state drive file carving on Windows and Linux. Then we'll do recovering deleted partition, their contents, cracking password of various applications, detecting signographies. Okay, so these are the things we will be doing in the lab. So let's just begin with the first one, which is SSD file carving on Windows and Linux system. Okay, so what is SSD file carving? So for example, you are a forensic investigator. You have to perform the file carving on forensic image file. Okay, so law enforcement agent requires what they do, they acquire the image from the machine of a suspect who is accused in a child pornography case. So the case coming to you like a real time, this guy used to have child pornography, he used to have data, stored data. Now, as a forensic investigator, you should be able to use file carving techniques to recover more data related to the case. So not just one, you need to detect. Excuse me. So you need to recover files and fragments of files from unallocated space in the absence of file metadata. So here you are trying to collect data so that you can prove this guy has such information, so you can take him to the court. So it is file carving, as we saw in the theory, it is a technique whereby we can use that technique to recover files and fragments of files from unallocated hard disk space in the absence of file metadata. Right? So even he may think that I've deleted all the images, but as we understood, the images, the data, even though they delete, still we can recover, right? So the method we are going to use here is carving on a Linux file system is performed using forensic tool Autopsy, right? We already saw this tool before, so we are going to use the same one again. Okay, so let us see. So let us start that. We are going to use the tool called Autopsy. So let us log into the Windows system, find image file analyzer. Okay. I'm running Autopsy. It's like you are doing a postmortem, all right? So you are creating a new case. The case info name, you can put, it is about SSD File Carbon Linux file system, directory where you want to keep it. I created a folder sometime back, image file analysis, that is the folder I want to keep it. Then optional information, if you want to create case number, examiner, it's like, logging a ticket. So all of them you can put, ABC notes, yeah. So it's creating the case database, fine. Great. So now it's saying which one you want to do from disk image. Okay, I selected data source. I want to select a data source. I'll go to the PC and I already have the data source, TFE tools, model, evidence files, right? This is what I have collected from the guy who's accused of child pornography. So I took that image, is a SSD image .dd, right? So now I'm going to analyze that. Okay, it is what you want to do in JSON mode. Okay, add data source. Okay, fine. Now let me finish. Data source. So it's analyzing the next file because the data is open. So it's saying Linux evidence SSD. Okay. Now I can open the entire image. Okay. So there is something called evidence file. Okay. Let me click on that. Yeah. Modified time. You can say change time, access time when it was changed. All this information you can get. Yeah. Then I'm going to do carved files. This is where it has taken that. I'm going to check the files. These are in the unallocated memory space. Yeah. So this is the file which we can save it, saying that this is the file I exported. Yeah, image file. So it is going to that particular folder, export, and you have the image. Okay. So this is the image. You can show it as a evidence to tell him against child pornography, but here we have a different picture. Just to show you that you can retrieve that image even if it is after it is deleted. Fine. So does it make sense, all of you? Yeah. Is it clear? So you can use this tool to recover the deleted files. So then we want to recover data from lost or deleted disk partition. So far you are taking from the file itself, right, or the entire disk. But when you have a partition like C, D, E, partitions, how you can recover the data? This is what we are going to check it here. Again, it's saying the attacker saved a malicious file. They're creating a story, a case, so you understand. So he executed them to steal sensitive business a data, right? He created a disk partition. So after committing the crime, the attacker deleted the entire disk partition which they had saved the malicious files to prevent the crime and identify from detected. So what he did, he created a partition, he saved all the malware, everything to launch attack. Once the attack is done, he deleted the entire partition. Okay. So as a victim, you discovered that one of the disk partition on their system was missing. Okay. So he also found that there is some suspicious activity. So he complied. So now you went there and you are now trying to recover that particular partition. That is the entire lab. Okay. So this lab familiarizes you with East US data recovery wizard. There is a wizard that can help you to understand, recover a disk partition that may have been deleted by an attacker. So that is the tool which we are going to use. Is the objective clear for all of you? Does it make sense? Yeah, it's very simple objective to recover the partition. So let me go there, go to system. Let me try to disable the antivirus. Yeah. Yeah, it's already disabled. Fine. So let me go to the PC and see. Okay, C, D. There is E is missing. Okay, fine. I went to the D. Yeah, I'm creating a new folder. So I'm trying to inject some malware. Let us see. Recovered partition. This is okay. I'm coming to the forensics, and this is the tool I'm going to recover. EC US data recovery wizard. Let me run that. So it's extracting the files. So I'm launching that wizard. Okay. So it's saying that select a location to start recovery. Okay, let's give some time. It's a free version, so it's coming out of message. So last partition 1. This is what I want to scan and recover. Okay. So because I had C, D, F, but E was missing, as I told you, somebody deleted one. So I'm going to recover that. So scan. So it's scanning that. Yeah, it's trying to searching for more database. So it's trying to collect as much as information. That is what is happening. Okay. So it's done. So last data files. Now you are able to recover the entire partition. Can you see that? Is it visible? Because it's done a complete scan. Now it's available. So you can see the audio file, video file, Outlook. So where do you want to recover? I want to get into existing D colon recovered partition. So now it's going to copy the data. The entire column which was deleted. That means the D column should have enough space to copy the entire data. Yeah. Now once it's done, you can go and check D colon. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, you go to the last partition. You see the entire image is there. All the files are there. So this is a step by step, which is there. Okay. So is it clear? Any questions you want to ask? Does it make sense? Yeah. Any questions? Is it easy? You're able to understand clearly. I'm just using a tool. The tools detect the entire hard disk and say which one is suspected or deleted. Then once you select, it's going to recover the data. So you need to have another disk another partition which is free. So it can copy the entire data. Fine. Okay, great. So by the way, I'm sharing one link in LinkedIn. Can you all, how many times we can recover? It's a no issue. So you can recover as many times. Okay, Kirtivasan. So I've shared one of my LinkedIn page where we are planning to launch. You cannot see? Okay, once again, let me share it with everyone. Yeah. Yeah, this is the LinkedIn page where we are going to start our, how to build your career in cybersecurity. Yeah. So can you see that LinkedIn, all of you? Abhishek, I have sent in the group. Yeah. Yes, you can click on that. So what I want each one of you to share this information with your friends, your colleagues who wish to join this week and how to build a career in cybersecurity. And last week, almost 10 people have got CSU free voucher, and almost all of them got, the 3 courses, including DFE, recorded content free. So if you have not attended, please attend. But if you attended, what I would recommend, please share this information. There is a where they can go and fill the form for this week webinar. It is going to be tomorrow night at the same time, 8 to 10 p.m. So, it's there every week. There are 2-3 sessions every week. We have 2 sessions. So they can select multiple days, multiple sessions, or anyone as they wish and attend the session. Okay. So I'll give you 2 minutes for you to reshare this in your LinkedIn. Can you do that? Yeah, screen, no, I've shared something called a file, a LinkedIn page. I would appreciate if you can share this link with others. Okay, you can click and say reshare or something, it will immediately go. Yeah. So how many of you doing? I'll give 1 minute time. Done, Abhishek. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. What about others? Can you just reshare the same post in your LinkedIn? Yeah, I can see Abhishek has done. What about others? Majid Muhammad has done. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So great. Very good. Okay. You just need to reshare that so that others also can join this and benefit from this. You can share this to your friends in WhatsApp so that it will be okay. So thanks for that. Thanks for all of you to support this webinar. So I hope many people will join and attend and benefit. Okay. And let us get into Tahir. You have Facebook, you can also send it so that you can also do it. Share it. So let me get into the next one. I'm going to share the next lab. How to crack the password. Okay, mainly the application password. Right? This again is going to be interesting one. How to crack the application password. That's something which is going to be. For example, in this case, is my screen visible and I'm audible? Hope so. Yeah, thanks for many of you to share. I really like what you're doing, and wonderful. Nandana, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So you can just share those things, but I'm just asking that are you able to see my screen? Yeah, okay, great. So now let us crack the application password. Yeah, okay. So there is a theft of intellectual property, like you have IP and trade secrets belonging to a particular investment banking. Okay. So what is happening is the perpetrator, the one who was taken, has stored all the stored information in the form of various documents in his computer, and he also set a password, right? So that anybody who wants to access the particular folder will not be able to see that. So now, as a law enforcement, you want to go and break that password so that you can see what he has stored. Okay. So the investigator found some password protected files. You saw that these files are protected. And now you need to make sure that you can crack those passwords so that you can find what information he has taken, what information, sensitive information he has taken. Okay. So password are typically a string, you know that. This objective is mainly to crack the password of password protected applications. Okay, let's start with that. Oh, I'm sorry that I think I'm muted myself. I'm extremely sorry. Let me run it again. Yeah, is it okay now? Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah. Or, visible and audible, am I right? Yeah. Okay, let me quickly run through this. See, I'm going to install a tool called password recovery tool, cracking tool, so which could be installed And then once it's installed, I can run, I can open a file which is protected by a password. Okay, so let me first install the tool quickly. Accept demo, it's installing. Yeah, forensic demo. Okay, it's creating a file. So always going to take some time to install everything. Yeah, now it's installed. Great. Let me run. Okay, it's opening. Yes. So now I want to recover file password. So I'm open a file which I don't have a password. It is protected by the guy who has done the attack. So I'm going to run the file and let me choose the file, evidence file, sample one. Yeah. Once it's done, then I'm going to run the analysis. It's saying it's a docx. So let me recover. So it's going to run something called brute force, method to recover the password. So it's using a dictionary. Can you see that? Current attack 3 of 3. So it's going to do MD5 calculation. Then it's saying file open, it's AND. Okay. So part word is A and T. That is how you can, open the file. So is it clear? So the last one we are going to do is checking out steganography. Yeah. Steganography. Yeah. Steganography is something where I hide myself. Last time we have an image. Within the image, I add another malicious software. So when you click on the image, the malicious software gets installed. Right? It's a process of hiding information or even an entire file. In other words, it is a process of disguising a harmful file as a safe file. So you may try to download, for example, somebody sending you attachment. You think it's a very nice video. You click on that and try to watch the video. When you click on the video, it may also install a malware in your PC. Can you believe that? That is how they can install what? Malwares, viruses, trojans in your computers. So how to detect? That's what we are going to check now. Okay. So let us go to use the tool. First of all, everything that we call steganography detectance tools. We have something called Stick Spy. Okay, I'm going to run it. Okay, so I'm going to open the image. So, sorry. Yeah, let me open that model.png. So it's saying steganography found at maker position, Eiderman program detected. So when you open, it's saying this image is also having a program, which is a malicious, right? So that is how it can easily find out. So let us go to another one, McAfee.com. More secured, okay. So even in McAfee, you have something called we are constantly detecting capability update result. Okay. So let me put the same image. Yeah. So I'm also trying to do that in the McAfee. In McAfee, you can do something like free suspicious image being created using steganography. Can you check that? So either you can use a tool or you can use something on the web using McAfee. Even you can use a tool called OpenStigo. It's another tool. Multiple tools are available. So let me install that. Then run the OpenStigo. Yeah. So I'm going to extract data. So I'm going to select the source file, the image. Extract image file. Yeah, I say image model.png. Okay. So output folder message where you want to keep that file. I want to put in the desktop, extract data. So it's message has been successfully extracted from the cover file, testing.txt. So now, along with the image, what file it has, I can detect this is a testing.txt. Can you check that now? So what they have done, they have taken an image, added a text file, and made it as a steganography. So when you use this file, it could extract. The first one is deduct and tool. Second one is it can extract, even segregate the two different files. Does it make sense? Is it clear? Yeah. Are you able to follow? This is we saw about password cracking. We saw about, how to recover the partition, file, protected password, steganography, which are all part of and defeating anti-forensic techniques. Am I right? So you need to know that people will hide like this, but as a forensic investigator, you should have a tool to recover that. Fine? Wonderful. Okay. So shall we move on to the next one, today's topic? We're ready. Today we are going to talk about Windows. I'm not going to go in detail. I'll try to cover a quick summary so that you will be able to understand. Fine. Are you ready, all of you? Yeah. Thank you. And Jackie, yeah. What about others? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about Windows forensic in today's session. So let me stop and start again.